Let's get them started. Game number 1 in round 1 in 3-2-1 Tetris. There, now it's round 1 officially. All right. We are here. And we're playing Tetris now. Masy versus Pollo. On the left side, it is Masy. Seed number 35 from France. He qualified into that seed with a 1.17 million. That is the average of his best 3 games played within a 90-minute qualifier for Mega Masters. Normally we do a 1-hour qualifier, but Mega Masters is just a little bit bigger, so we have a little bit bigger of a qualifying period. Masy with a PB of 1.5 million. Masy is a former Future Circuit winner. Oh no, not a former. I mean, it's the reigning Future Circuit winner. Actually won it for the first time in March last month. So will not be defending. Well, maybe we'll be defending. We don't know. We are hoping, that he's in Masters next month to not defend it. It's the one thing you prefer not to defend, right? I would prefer to be in Masters. Or I don't know, maybe. But anyway, Masy won Future Circuit last month. And of course, has played in the France or Paris regionals in 2023 and 2024, which somebody said, Vandy, those are in Liquipedia. They are not in Liquipedia, okay? They are not there. I had to go deep into the bowels of the match database. 185 for Masy, 94,000 for Pollo. On the right side, it is Pollo qualified in with a 1.067 average of 3 from Mexico. In fact, is organizing or co-organizing or heavily involved in the organization for CTWC Mexico City, coming up in 11 days, something like that. 119 here for Pollo, 232 for Masy. Pollo has got a 1.12 million according to my sources PB. He's a winner of Hopeful Circuit in December of 2023, and he played in Lone Star in 2022, came up to Austin, and has been active in various tournaments in that kooky LATAM community. I don't know. Are they still running tournaments like LATAM Copados and I don't know, the LATAM Cabritos? I don't know what they were called. They all these different names. I didn't know what they meant. And of course, involved in CTL. All right, Pollo says a little bit. Pollo also played in the CTWC Silver Brackets in 2022, 23, and 24, and actually made it to the top 8 in Silver, beating Boom Jeff in 2023. But don't tell anybody, but he lost to Tetris. Like, what the heck? Also played in the Vegas and Mexico regionals in 2022. 243 for Pollo, 375 for Masy. There's a Tetris Masy 400. Chroma says, how come so many people not sleep 8 hours consistently? I got about 3 hours of sleep. I'm not even exaggerating. I got 3 hours of sleep. I tried to fall asleep. I couldn't. I woke up. I played Nestris.org. You can check me on this. It's all verifiable because my game history is there. And I lost I think I played 10 or 11 games. And I lost 10 of them. I won 1. I totally tanked my ranking. I shouldn't have done it. 280 for Pollo. I was completely until I could not sleep, and I just I got to do this until I fall asleep. 282 for Pollo. It didn't work. 470 for Masy. That's right. Listen, if I'm going to make a claim there, Invictus Rage, that I only got 3 hours of sleep, people don't believe you. They think you're all, crying for, some kind of, sympathy and all that. But, no, I want you to know I got 3 hours of sleep. 315 for Pollo, 561 for Masy. That's right, Invictus Rage. That's right. Guilty conscious. I need to go, yes. All right, Invictus. You, how dare you? 360 for Pollo, 585 for Masy. Can you do the no tickling controller voice on 3 hours of sleep? I don't know. I'll have to try it. 631 for Masy, pacing really hard right now. 3 lines away from 19 at 631. That is just crazy. 408 for Pollo. So a huge lead at the 19 transition for Masy. There's a Tetris Masy, 679. 434 entry for Pollo. He's going to get a Tetris. Both players are rolling. Everybody's rolling now. Interesting grip for Masy. Normally see people holding that controller upright, but this is kind of a flat anchoring of the controller and then tapping from sort of like underneath, which is interesting. 714 for Masy. Seems to be working right now. 714 on 21. Pollo finally over that 501, 500K hump. All right, there's a skim for Masy. There's a Tetris, 771, 508 for Pollo. Good morning, Oguz Han. Random stuff of me, LOL. Whoops. Josh, good morning. 538 for Pollo, 804 for Masy. Both players are rolling, so they should have some 29 ability. But we'll see how much, because, you know, players still with sort of low to mid million scores. So we'll see what they can do. I mean, we might see PBs. You know, rising to the occasion here in Mega Masters. 552 for Pollo, 841 for Masy. About 50 lines to go until 29. And that left side for Masy is going to be a problem. So we'll see if we can get a bar over there. And no, that's going to be a top out for Masy at 844. So Pollo having a little difficulty during this sequence as well. And, oh, maybe Pollo was tapping before? Oh, no, and that is going to be a top out. Masy was way ahead, way ahead. I didn't even get to the point where I was able to say what the target was. And Masy going to take game 1. 3-2-1 Tetris, game 2, Masy and Pollo. Masy had a huge pace going into 19. And Pollo was so far behind. That would have been a huge chase down when Masy topped out. We'll see what happens here in game number 2. Mega Masters. Pollo, you know, it's 8. I don't know exactly what time it is where Pollo is. It's probably either 8 or 7 or 9 in the morning, one of those. Pollo's probably already run like 20 miles. Pollo, a competitive runner. He says, yep, I already have. Yep. 31,000 Masy, 46,000 for Pollo. Like whenever he comes out to an event, he's like, "Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run 20 miles." Like, oh, okay. See you in a bit. Whoops, thanks for the Prime sub. 5 months, appreciate that. Whoops. Cute Pup Jesus, thank you for the 9 months resub with Prime. So 2 Prime resubbers, appreciate that. Morning, Chen. 67,000 for Masy, 122 for Pollo as we get underway here in game number 2. What's he running from? Yeah, who knows? I mean, there's a lot to run from nowadays. Believe me, man. All right, Tetris Masy, 92, 127 Pollo. Morning, Ivan and Chen and Siler. Do I say Siler? Sire? I don't really know how to say your name, CY1. I've never said it out loud or heard it said. Lucas, good morning. Yes. All right. I offered like 4 different pronunciations, and Siler says yes. All right. I'll just pick the one I want then. 181 for Pollo, 185 for Masy. The first. Siler? Okay, you got it. Perfect. There's the Tetris. Pollo, 182, 188 for Masy. And there's another name I haven't heard said out loud is Jati? Yati? I don't know. Jati? Chroma is here. Burnt Bread is here. All the stars are here. Coal Bucket is here. Deck. Trebus. Invictus. Rage. Gorilla Funky Pants. It's Yati? Okay. Tetris for Masy, 281, 277 for Pollo. There's a Tetris Masy, 304 through 81. So pace is cooled a little bit for Masy, but still decent pace. 300 through 80. Not so bad. Katsugiri, yes. I keep wanting to say cat surgery, and I probably will continue to just say cat surgery. All right, Masy getting up a little bit high is going to find a J piece to burn some of this down, but not out of the woods yet. Oh, no. That long part does get over, so I think... Oh, no, that T hangs. I think he did the hard part of getting that right filled out, and I thought that T was going to get over. That's going to be a top out for Masy in game number 2. Pollo is good. Oh, no. I thought the hard part was done, and he just had to just tap-a-roo that T to the left, and man. Three, two, one, Tetris. Vandy, people don't have new ideas anymore. Didn't you hear? It's not true. I had the idea for the level 39 super kill screen. That's an idea. I had the idea to put the little 18 inside the Tetris playfield and the little IP and the little next box piece preview inside that. Those are ideas. I had these ideas. Although granted, CTM itself is a reboot. Right? That went way past the original, but so maybe I can't talk. I myself am running a rebooting the franchise. I still have ideas. All right, listen. When you guys see my team concept, I don't know when I'm going to debut it, but when you see my team concept, you're going to go, Vandy, this is the dumbest idea ever. Why did you even think this would be good? But it was still a new idea. All right, Tetris for Pollo, 97,000. 114 for Masy. Oh, team concept, not my T concept. Yes, my T. CTM T. T-spin T. No, team concept. How many players do you need for your team concept? I need 2 teams of 4, which is that is the fatal flaw, is getting 8 Tetris players to show up at the same time, at the same place. But then again, Classic Tetris Wars can get like 6 out of their 8 players there at the same time. Only 2 of them have to pre-record it. 165 for Pollo, 185 for Masy. It's sounding like Classic Tetris Wars. Yeah, but it's not Classic Tetris Wars. It's they're not doing this. But I haven't revealed it yet. I want to get, 8 players that are like better than Tetris to test it. Random Stuff of Me is very keen to have everybody hear that they're watching on both Twitch and YouTube. 255 for Masy, 197 for Pollo. They really want everybody to know, like, guys, look at me. I'm watching on both Twitch and YouTube, but I only listen on YouTube, right? Guys, listen. I'm watching on both. All right, we get it. 250 for Pollo, 301 for Masy. Oh, wait, sorry, guys. I laughed. That Carl Henriksen on YouTube is going to say, see, he's laughing at his own jokes. What is so funny you laugh at your own jokes? All right, Tetris for Pollo, 272. No, but Tyler is actually very good at Tetris. He's ascending. I mean, won the silver bracket. 324 for Pollo, 371 for Masy. Yeah, there's one guy on YouTube, Carl Henriksen something, who's always like, there he goes again laughing. Like it's the biggest crime to enjoy yourself while you're doing a broadcast of a Tetris tournament. Like, come on, dude. 440 for me. We should tag him when we upload this. Oh wait, we don't well, I don't know if we're gonna upload this. I don't know what we're doing. 393 for Pollo, 463 for Masy. Wording. I don't know what you mean. Wording? What wording? 418 for Pollo, 509 for Masy. Well, it might just be right here, Cole. I mean, the live streams. I'm not sure what we're going to do. 532 here for Masy, 464. Probably should have figured that out. Oh, Lucas. Yeah, I didn't even know what you're talking about. Like that's just you, Lucas. If you think that is a questionable thing to say with multiple implications, that's a you problem. Masy 578 having a little bit of a problem. Lots of garbage over that right side. Needs to be cleared away. 15 lines before 19. And getting it cleared away at bar would be very helpful right now. There's a Tetris Masy, another 600K transition in the offing for Masy, and a good one here for Pollo, 582. Excellent. So yeah, 637 entry into 19 for Masy. This is pace, guys. And Pollo here, right on his heels. All right, players weathering a little bit of a drought here. Oh no, Masy gonna miss with that piece. So this is gonna be a little bit of an adventure. Try to bring this down. Could really use a long bar. It's gonna clear all that stuff away with like a triple, was it, or a double? And gets the long bar, uncovers the well. Masy now waiting on another bar and gets the bar for the Tetris. Knocks the stack back down. Great survival here for Masy. Surviving a bit of a misdrop. 760 still in the lead. Pollo at 720. Skimming a Tetris for Pollo. Another Tetris Masy, 792. There's one Pollo, 779. The lines are basically tied. So about a little less than a one Tetris lead for Masy. Tyler, you can play in the new concept if you want. If you can get on a team, we'll figure it out with this new team concept. I don't think anyone's doing anything like this. Even though there's 8 players and it sounds like Tetris Wars, but it's not. 864 for Pollo, 888 for Masy. Vandy, do you remember yesterday night's Boom Tetris incident? What, that I faked almost saying it for content? Yes, I do remember that. $963 Masy, $934 Pollo. Have I said anything about what is unique about the team concept? No, I have not. There's a spin and a Tetris for Masy's got the max out. AO3. Pollo at 948. Level 27 players are looking to take good boards into 29. Pollo rolling. Masy rolling. Pollo 1 away from both 29 and from a max out. Masy's in at A53. Oh, Pollo passing up the triple. Oh, and it's going dirty here. There's a dirty Tetris into 29. We'll see if he can bring this down. Got the A30. And that is a top up for both players. Masy was ahead when it happened. So Masy takes game number 2. Double max outs and double old kill screens in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Ogus wants me to laugh more. All right, I will try. All right, I don't know how we got on Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Why are we talking about Spider-Man? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen. Have I ever seen a Spider-Man movie? I don't think so. Floxe with the Prime sub. Thank you, Violet. This is your bracket, and yet you're not here. Well, you're here, but you're not playing in it. So thank you, Violet, for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Oh, wait, line spin occurred. Oh, my goodness. See, Vandy, please read chat. I'm missing line spins. Skimming a Tetris there for Masy, 121. There's a Tetris Pollo, 121. So same line, same score. Pollo needs to win this one to stay in Mega Masters. FYM, you've never seen a Spider-Man movie? What is FYM? Do I want to know? Oh, I see. Why are you saying that? Just 'cause you're saying F you to me just because I never saw a Spider-Man movie? Man, yeah, you got some things to work out. Oh, man. 194 for Pollo. 214 for Masy. I know what you mean. I'm kidding. Sorry. I was having a laugh on stream. Sorry, Carl. All right, Masy's board getting a little bit high here. Could really use the long bar to the left. Gets it. Could use another one and gets it. Okay, so Masy in a spot to sort of bring this down now. All right, an L or a line would be useful. There's the line. Bringing it down. Pollo's board not looking great either, but it's still low enough and dealable with. All right, and Masy going to survive. Gets a Tetris 277, so problem solved. Crisis averted for Masy. And another Tetris 300 for Masy. 245 for Pollo, who looks like he's setting up on the left well. Yes, he is. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a Spider-Man movie. I've never seen any of these like Avengers movies or Iron Mans or any of that. I've never seen any of that stuff. One day I'm just gonna, or 1 week I'm just gonna watch all of it. All right, there's a skim and a left well Tetris for Pollo. Oh, and he's staying there. He is staying there. Yeah, any of these Marvel movies. I mean, I saw like that first Christopher Nolan Batman. I saw that. I liked that a lot. I didn't see any more of them. Vandy only watches Scorsese. I don't really like Scorsese that much, but I've seen all the movies. Well, not all of them, a lot of them. 388 Pollo, 424, all the big ones. 424 Masy, 388 Pollo. What Martin Scorsese, you know, one of the greatest, considered to be the greatest director of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, you know, just some little movies. 438 Pollo, 471 Masy. Oh yeah, he's the guy that also doesn't like Marvel movies. That's right. Like he came out against, you know, like amusement park ride movies. 520 for Masy, 483 for Pollo. Yeah, I forgot about that. So that is why you're saying Scorsese, right? Got it. Tetris, Masy, 544. Pollo is in at 507. You know, I like movies. Uh-oh, Pollo with the misdrop. But he's going to bring it down. I'm going to watch all of those movies that I haven't watched. You know what I mean? Like those comic book movies. I'm going to watch them all in like a week. I'm going to take a week off and subject myself to all of it. I don't know why. $582 for Masy, $527 for Pollo. I want to see what everyone's missing. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy and all this stuff I've never seen. I don't really know what a Groot is, but I know it's related. I just don't know. Groot says, "I am Groot." Yes, I don't know any of that. I don't know the real name of Baby Yoda. I still know it as Baby Yoda. 614 for Pollo, 653 for Masy. Grogu? All right. You all know that. I don't know that. $717 for Masy, 663. Like you guys hear Alec Guinness and you hear Star Wars. You think Star Wars. I think Kind Hearts and Coronets, which is a great movie, by the way. But no, I'm playing with you. But that is true. I don't think of Star Wars first when I hear Alec Guinness. 726 for Pollo, 734 for Masy. We're getting, well, what are we, like 25 lines away from 29? And so far, these matches have ended pretty soon after, these games have ended pretty soon after 29. All right, there's a Tetris Pollo, 895. He's gotten out to about 125,000 point lead with just a little bit to go here before 19. So Pollo kind of pouring it on as he approaches 29. So he is very well ahead. Masy's into 29. He's at 791 right now. We'll see what Pollo can do here on 29. As an emerging roller, those misdrops there in the middle, that is going to be a top out for Pollo. So the Chasedown target for Masy is A10. 1,010,000 points would do it. We'll see what Masy can do. He's got 80 lines to work with. He's got a PB of 1.5 million, so he's got it in him. There's a Tetris for Masy, 855. All right, trying to bring this down. Masy, 866. Okay, clearing it all away. All right, he's drilled back down to the bottom. Let's see, is he going to set up again? About 130,000 points to go. Tetris is here, worth about 40,000. No, 30... Yeah, 40, just about 40,000. Like 42,000. So he's got 70,000 to go. He's getting there. That T is going to be a problem. He's got to bring this down. Oh, the T is going to help. Oh, no, that L to the right is not going to get over. He was so close. Just a couple Tetrises away with 30 lines to go. That means Pollo is going to survive. He did just enough to survive. And we're going to game number 5. All right, that sounds very Tetris Warsy. All right, game number 5 decider. Masy and Pollo, the winner, moves on to round 2. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Kip Duran with a super chat said, a note to all fellow Star Wars fans, Vandy may have run down Star Wars, but he watches Frasier. So what? I watch Frasier. And I liked the original trilogy, just like everybody on Earth. It was good. It was fun entertainment. I watched the prequels, or like a couple of them, whenever they came out, and those were not. I didn't enjoy those, let's say. And then I have no desire to see the later ones. And Pollo in a little bit of trouble and already doing that rolling switch here. Pollo needs to get something that left side. The bar gets over, but the T is hung in the process. And Pollo, oh no, Pollo is going to top out at 30,000. And Masy is good in game 5. So that is going to do it for our good pal Pollo. GG's to you, Masy. GG's. You will be moving on to the next round to take on Chef O. So around the world journey. Round 2, O and Masy in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Oh, Kip with the €2 super chat says, I am absolutely elitist. With a period. Put a period on it so you know that he's serious. But then why are you defending comic book? I don't know. I don't know where you're coming from. All right, thanks for the super chat, Kip. Appreciate that. €2. I don't know if there's tariffs, not tariffs. I'm not sure the laws now. Anyway, on the left side, seed number 26. It is O, and I always say Chef O because I got to admit it's a little awkward to say like one vowel syllable is someone's name. But you know, this is the life he's living. O, seed number 26. Qualifying into that number 26 spot with a 1.28 million average of 3 best games played over a 90-minute qualifying period from Australia, has a PB of 2.11 million, is a winner of Future Circuit. That was back in September 2022. O was also in the semifinals back in March 2023. That was the Doge month, and O went out against Doge. So O has a place in Tetris lore and history. And of course, looks great in that chef suit. 127 for Masy, 144 for O. Also, O puts musical instruments on a ladder. Oh, misdrop there for Masy. Needs to have covered well, and a bar needed for that left side situation, which comes. So now he's uncovered again and just needs a bar to complete this recovery. 135, skimming. And there is the Tetris for Masy and another one. So Masy has drilled back down. 182 for him, 219 for O. And on the right side, it is Masy qualifying in to seed number 39 and taking out Pollo in round 1. Qualified in with a 1.173 average of 3 with a PB of 1.5 million. Is won the Future Circuit last month. Also has played in various regional tournaments in France, including 2023 and 2024, which are not in the Liquipedia. So people were telling me the other day, oh, Vandy, you're so stupid. You don't know how to use Liquipedia. Paris regionals are totally in there. You're so dumb because you couldn't find them. They're not in there. I looked again. I can't find them. All right, 260 for Masy, 360 for O. Don't you mean Pollo? Pronounce Pollo? Didn't I say Pollo? What did I say? Polo? I didn't say Polo. What do you mean, Up Chess? I don't know what Up Chess is saying here. Pollo? What's the difference? It's fine. 328 for Masy. I mean, guys, you're a little. I said polio? I did not say polio. Polio? You think I said polio? Chat, did I say polio? 354 for Masy, 457 for O. I did say polio? All right, you guys are. I'm quitting Tetris. That's it. Mega Masters is over. I'm declaring O is the winner. Didn't even have to finish a match. You've won Mega Masters. 481 for O, 422 for Masy. That's it. You won. O is thrilled. All right, you just play Tetris there, buddy, okay? 507 for O, 423 for Masy. Oh, Masy's pissed. At least you can pronounce O's name. Well, I don't know if that's true because on Australia, like O is like 7 syllables. Like it would be like, you know, like there it is. You ever hear Australia and how they pronounce their, you know, and like they really go hard on those vowels. Masy with the 538, 598 for O. $622 entry into 19 for Chef O. So, I mean, tons of 600K transitions being dropped here in rounds 1 and 2 of Mega Masters. And a pretty healthy one for Masy, too, 564. But back by 60,000. All right, Masy looking at, oh no, that S to the right is a problem. So something needs to be rolled over there. And that's going to be a top out for Masy at 592. So Chef O is good. Seed number 26 has won one game. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, I'm a 2DD53F. Doesn't that, you know, don't you see that in the dating sites, right? Listen, you know, it's the morning. I have no filter. That's right, Zempro. You sound fun at parties, I'll tell you that. 25. Oh, sorry, Carl. I'm laughing again. Sorry, Carl. All right, there's a Tetris for 76,000. 29,000 for Masy. All right, what have I begun? What have I started? Tetris Masy, 99,102 for O. I'll tell you one thing. I'm looking forward to going back to sleep. I love Tetris. I love it 24/7, but I got 3 hours of sleep, and I'm going back to sleep. I got more streams tonight. Das Masters tonight. The first Andy-less Das Masters in months. Although the Arteaga saga may continue. His dog is there. 150 for 127 for Masy. So make sure you check that out tonight. Das Masters finale. Tetris for 195. 173 Masy. They're each going to Tetris. So about a one Tetris lead for O. Have y'all seen the new indoor-outdoor Tetris game? What, that big Tetris? Like with the giant pieces and you balance the pieces or whatever? Is that what you're talking about? I saw it at Costco. I almost bought one, but I live in an apartment. I can't have a giant Tetris game in this apartment. I already have like way too much clutter as it is. And a storage space? What am I going to do? It's like Jenga Tetris. Yeah, exactly. It's like on this balancing platform. Kip Duran with the $20, €20 super chat, so it's even better than $20. Because truthfully, I love Vandy, but I do always worry, what if I like Vandy a lot more than he likes me? Is that a flaw in my end? Are we actually friends? Can someone be friends with text on a screen? Is that how Vandy sees me? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yep, text on a screen, buddy. I mean, but we're all just pixels on the screen, right? That's not true. Until you come to an event. Do you go to an event? You got to come to a CTWC. Although, I don't know. Am I going to CTWC this year? Not sure. 336 for Masy, 322 for O. There's a dirty Tetris from O. Anyway, thanks for the €20 super chat, Kip. That is very generous. I really appreciate it. All right, Pollo, thanks a lot. Take care of yourself, and look forward to seeing CTWC Mexico City. 373 for 406 for Masy. I have to go, man. I can fight Logan Paul. Yeah, maybe. I think he could take me. I think he could. 432 for Masy. There is a skim. Trying to keep this low. 384 for O. Evesy says, Vandy, come to CTWC. Meeting you in real life would be sick. It's really an experience. I mean, if you haven't already, you are in for a treat, let me tell you. 462 for Masy, 414 for O. I'm very boring, guys. The problem is I go to these events and I'm working most of the time, and I just get into work mode, you know? And I get so worn out by the end of the day, I just go back to my hotel room and decompress. It's no treat. Kip Duran with the super chat, €5. Thank you, Kip. I will never forgive Quaid for losing to Logan Paul. I don't know. It was rigged, man. 486 for O, 538 for Masy. We're both into 19 at the same time. 491 for O, 541 for Masy, but Masy up high on the board. Oh no, that J to the left is not going to get over. Masy going to top out at 542. There is a target, a chase down target for O of 543. A Tetris would get him there. There's a long bar over. There's a Tetris, and he's there. So O is going to go up 2 games to none. Your 4 taps are cursed since Saturday. Well, just tap it 5 times instead. Have you tried tapping it 5 times? That would be my advice. Instead of tapping, tap it 5 every time you go 4, and then you'll just, you'll have 1 extra one to make up for the one you missed. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. OLTIT. Oh. Thank you, Siler. All right, we are underway in game 3. Masy's board could use a little bit of help. But bringing it down, that long bar is going to help a lot. And another one gets in there. That's not going to be good for a line clear, but it fills in the board a lot. And so Masy in good shape. Oh, with the 5 below on the left side, Masy. Look at that. Had the presence of mind to do the 5 and below. Crazy. 32,000 Masy. 74,000 for O. Long bar gets over Tetris Masy, 56,000. 76 for O. All right. A couple of great pieces like L and J. Perfect for that situation. And a Tetris for O, 100,000. Blue Scooty's grandpa is going to go take a nap. Blue Scooty's grandpa, it's 9:30 in the morning. What are you doing? A nap at 9:30? He's been up since the rooster crowed. That is true. I had a stepfather who was significantly older than my mother. Had to be a good 20 years older, and he would get up at 4 in the morning. $152 for O, 173 for Masy. Yeah, like he was born in like the 30s or something. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna get up at 4 a.m. because that's what you do. Oh, Masy with that hang of the T. 196 for Masy. Vandy, do you have a consistent sleep schedule? I do not, unfortunately. I would love to get to that point, but can't do it. Never been able to do that. 209 for Masy, 205 for O. A natural sleep schedule would be something like staying up till 4 and getting up at noon, but you can't really do that in civilized society. So I have a constant war with sleep. 257 Masy, 232 for O. There's a Tetris O, 255. Tetris for O, 302, 283 for Masy. All right, a little S-spin there for Masy, trying to bring the stack back into some semblance of order. Okay, it is. Now, Tetris ready, Masy. All right, there's a good L piece to fill in the middle while he waits for the bar. All right, the single skim, another one. And this is a real drought. Get out your trouts, it's a drought. There's a triple for O. When people are taking triples, you know it's serious. 349 for Masy, 383 for O. All right, the long bars have been turned back on. All right, Trabus is the only one who got out the trouts. Do we have to retire the trouts? It's really, just something I'm trying to make happen just to make something happen. Like, that's the joke. But that's all right. I realize I have 10 more tier 1 emote slots to fill up. So if you have anything you want as emotes, let me know in my Vandy chat in Discord. There's a Tetris Masy, 466, 464 for O. I've also got a bunch of bit tier slots that I have to fill in. 488 transition for O. I feel like it almost took him by surprise, body language wise. Maybe not. 513 for O. 514 Masy, so pretty darn close. There's a Tetris O, 564. I also have, bit emote slots, which are now in play because Jay in the window contributed, 600,000 bits or something? Or 60,000 bits? It was a lot of bits. So now I got to come up with emotes. Tetris for O, 625. It was 60,000. You all know I have a problem with place value, guys, right? I didn't get past the 3rd grade. All right, Masy pouring it on, getting some Tetris here, 701, but not able to get much separation from O's at 682. All right, that T to the left for Masy. Kingsman with the sub on Twitch. Thank you, Kingsman. 53 months. Level 52 plus 1. Remember, level 52 was like a joke? Like, no one would ever get to level 52. And now Now I don't let anyone get to level 52. All right, so Masy trying to survive kind of a series of misdrops. There's some adventurous stacking and survival going on Masy's side. We'll see if he can bring this down. Oh, we're going to miss that T-spin top out for Masy at 753 and 843 for O means that O is going to take this one in a sweep and move on to round 3, the top 32. So GG's to you, Masy. Did a great job. Great match with Pollo. And I don't know, Masy, I think maybe an up-and-comer here. I've seen some things. I've seen some great survival. You got the rolling in check. Of course, you know, is French, so that's a leg up. So I don't know. I think Masy with the potential. We'll see. Anyway, GG's Masy. Great to have you. Hope to see you again. Again, congrats on your future circuit win. Of course, yeah, Masy's winning tournaments. But, you know, winning those future circuits, that bodes well for someone's Tetris future. And yeah, those 600K transitions, I mean, you know, no shame in anything Masy did today. All right, so O is going to get that max out into 29. We'll see O try to mullen it out, see what he can get. I'm going to report this to the centralized reporting agency of Tetris. Watch O mulling it out. And then I will, he's like, forget it. I don't need to do that. There it is. So we've got a result now in violet, right side, third one down, Huff versus O. We're going to have Allenbot versus Deck. That's the pink one, bottom right corner. And we've also got a result in olive, so we're making progress. Hey, everybody, this is your old pal, Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.